Okay guys, so I got some tires here, some 185/55 Acceleras, but I also have a cylinder box, and I've told you guys before that these went together. So what could be in this box? Let's just say maybe my hoodie gives it away a little bit. Okay guys, so what I actually got was a set of SSR XR4 or long champs. These are 14x9 -25, and these are original specs, so they've not been rebuilt or anything of that nature. So this is the factory size they came in. They're in pretty decent shape for the age. There's still some pitting on this lip and that, which I'll try to take care of best I can and get these on. But basically I'm deciding if I want to run these as drift spares or the rears on the 01. So gonna kind of play around and see, or even if these would fit up front, I might run them as fronts as well. But these are the tires that will be going on here as well. So what I'm gonna do right now is we're gonna test fit these on the car just to kind of see with the front and the rear, just see what they look like, and then go from there. Took the rear clip off to test fit these on here. They definitely look good on the car for sure. Isla seems to approve of them as well, which is always a plus. So like I said, these are about the same exact specs as the Equips, so they fit just about perfect on the rear. These are -25 while the Equips are -28, so should be a pretty decent fit on there. I am interested to see what these look like up front, just to see, because I mean, why not just test it out? And I will say one thing that's kind of getting me is how much smaller the faces on these look compared to the 01s. They're both 14s with step lips, but man, when you look back, like, these wheels actually look like a lot smaller than the Equips do. Like sometimes the Equips almost look like 15s, but this looks actually pretty, you know, much smaller in that design. So before we test fit these though, on the front, I'm gonna change those upper links to the OEM ones just to see if it feels a little bit better and it kind of cuts some of the noise down, because it was just so aggressive yesterday, and I just kind of want to see if that's something I can, because they're the same length as OEM, how I have them set. So we'll swap those out and see what kind of get from there. Okay, so got those off, so I put the OEM ones back on. So we'll go take it for a drive here in a bit and see if that kind of helped keep the noise down, like split it in half. So go from there. I'm gonna go ahead and get the equip back on, and then I'll test fit that front. All right, there they are on the front. Looks so cool on the front. Honestly, depending on how these accelerators stretch, I might be able to run these up front. I guess we'll just have to test them when we have some tires. But still a cool change of a look for sure. Like, I do kind of like the look of having the equips in the back and these up front, or vice versa. So definitely something to play around with. Like I said, I'm gonna work on cleaning these up some, make them a little bit cleaner and nicer, because they do need a little work. Like this one definitely needs to go through some, but altogether we're just making it work and excited to get them on the car with tires to see how they go. Probably go later this week and get tires put on these and kind of go from there. So one little detail of these that I kind of forgot to talk about was who these came from, which if you guys know Stacked Exports, you're probably guessing they came from Rob. Well, actually these came from Killian of Team Techno, who is honestly, I think, the car that's kind of inspired my car the most. It's always kind of been my favorite car, so it's kind of surreal to buy these from him. Like I said, these specs are kind of very rare for the sizing and being original. Interested to see them with tires and see how those tires kind of stretch and look, because that will kind of determine some things too. But I'm gonna wash up here and I'm gonna go take this for a drive to see how putting those OEM 4 links kind of uppers felt. So take it out and see just kind of if it kind of reduced the noise for now. Then I'm gonna give this thing a wash. Got everything all cleaned off, dried. This thing was filthy from sitting all winter, so it feels nice to have it cleaned up. So nice feeling having that thing all clean. And my little helper here helped me with the wash today, so that wasn't as bad either. But like I said, I'm gonna take a little break and then we're gonna drive this thing here in a bit, kind of see how it feels. All right guys, got back from a drive. It's a little bit better with the OEM upper links, so I'll just leave for now. It's not too bad like a normal like RPM range, but if you get higher on the highway, like where you're going about 80 or so, it starts to get a little loud. So maybe look at some point rebuilding, go back through the diff again or something like that, just to see. Like I said, I'll go later this week, get these mounted with the tires, everything, then I can kind of throw them on here and decide what I want to do. That's really all I got for now. It's been a pretty cool day. It's cool that both those showed up the exact same time early, so pretty neat. So I'm gonna call it a day there, guys. I'll catch you next time.